Come on in. I tell you what, fellas, I couldn't be more proud of you. Because the bottom line is, you see how things going. I've been telling you, they fought their butt off. We faced major adversity. The defense stopping them. We had 3 timeouts, 20-yard line, got them back. Got the ball back. We had a 10-yard punt return, 50-yard line. Then we got the ball in field goal range, and we delivered. So I couldn't be more proud of you. So, hey, guys, an SEC victory, that's good stuff. Coach Steele. Coach Steele. Come on up here.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no, we got out on the field, and obviously it took about 2 minutes before the field goal actually happened. So in that time, I just went up to my holder, just told him, just like practice, let's just do it like we always do. Got a sip of water and just practice some swings just like I always would. Just try to treat it the same as any other field goal, and I'm glad to execute.
It says we got a lot of fight in us. We got to play the whole 60 minutes, and I think that when adversity hit, which is when Arkansas started coming back, we just kept it rolling. We didn't flinch, and we just kept on going.
The Auburn Football Review, featuring Coach Ralph Shook Jordan.
Be sharp. Be ready.
You are the champion of the best football conference in America.
You guys can say tonight, man, there's nobody better than you.
And I'm going to tell you what, we're SEC champs.
The official Auburn post-game show since 1954. This is the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
Welcome to the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota. Auburn went to 2-1 on the season with a 30-28 thriller over Arkansas. I'm Andy Burcham, joined by Auburn head coach Gus Malzahn. Coach, congratulations on the win, and you found a way to win the football game this evening.
Yeah, I'm real proud of our team. I told them in the locker room, a lot of times it's how you win. We got up 17-0. We were feeling real good. They fought back continually throughout the game. They took the lead in the fourth quarter. We drove down there. We missed a field goal. Our defense stepped up when they had to. We used our 3 timeouts, had a 10-yard punt return, then had a 20-yard play, I think, throwing the football, and then Carlson made the game-winning field goal. And, so we can take this and we can build upon it, the rest of the season.
Let's take a look at the first half highlights presented by Truckworks.
It is a raucous and hearty crowd on hand at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And another good crowd on hand at Jordan-Hare Stadium for the Tigers and the Razorbacks. Both of these teams are 1-1 on the season. Anders Carlson out to kick it off for the Tigers. He gets the signal, puts the right foot into it, sends it to the left side, and it will not be returned. About 8 yards deep in the end zone. McGee sends Schwartz in motion. McGee's off right tackle, spin move, out across the 20-25, jumps over a defender and goes out of bounds after a first down carry. This one away after the snap. Pressure is blocked in the end zone. Is it recovered by Auburn? Touchdown! Touchdown Auburn! Nix at center, 1st and 10. We'll do it all again from the 23. Nix, the handoff, DJ Williams. DJ Williams, 35, stays on his feet down the sideline. He's into Arkansas territory, and DJ Williams gets down to the 36-yard line. A crossing wind for Carlson, 47 yards. Snap down, kick is on the way by Anders Carlson, and that kick is good! 9 straight field goals converted by Anders Carlson. This was from 47 yards. DJ Williams at the tailback. 1st and 10 from the Arkansas 15. Nix is going to run it around left side. Nix to the 10. He's to the 5. He dives. Is he in? Touchdown Auburn! Out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 35. Hands it off to Tank Bigsby. Tries to bounce outside. Now moves it upfield. And he gets across the 45-yard line to the 50. And he stays on his feet inside the Arkansas 40 to the 39. Wow! Nix from the gun. Play action to Bigsby. Bo down the field. Seth Williams, he's got it at the 18-yard line. Stays on his feet inside the 10. And he's down to the 8. 25-yard field goal attempt. Snap down. Kick is on the way by Carlson, and the kick is good.
Coach, what are your thoughts about your play and jumping out to that lead in the first half?
Yeah, real happy. You know, it was raining extremely hard. The wind was blowing the first quarter. We blocked the punt for a touchdown, was huge. We were able to run the football in one drive, you know, for a touchdown. And so getting out that 17-0 lead was really big.
Jumped out to that 17-0 lead, and you did it primarily with the run game. Coach, talk about the game plan from an offensive standpoint and running the football in this win.
Yeah, you know, we were just talking about, hey, we tried to throw on the perimeter a few times early, but we were having trouble keeping the footballs dry. And so just tried to spread them out. We did a little read zone. Running backs were running extremely hard. I think our line did a great job. I think we had 200 yards rushing in the first half. So, you know, that was really the plan if the weather, you know, was where we couldn't throw it.
We saw you jumble things both offensively and defensively on both lines in this ball game. Do you think that played to your advantage tonight, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, we're just we're playing without a lot of guys right now. You know, we're shorthanded at some areas and trying to get some guys some depth and create some depth and get some guys experience. And like I said, this is going to be a long grind. We got 7 more SEC games, and you know, we just got to keep improving.
Your thoughts about Tank Bigsby and his second consecutive start, the true freshman out of LaGrange, Georgia?
Yeah, he ran extremely hard. You know, he ran the ball inside between the tackles. He busted a couple out. He broke tackles. He ran some guys over, and he protected the football. So, you know, couldn't be more happy with Tank.
Second half highlights are on the way, and it's a thriller as the Tigers win it by a score of 30-28. This is the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. And by Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
1, 2, 3, up. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Right now, during the Toyota Today's the Day sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Toyota Camry, RAV4, and 2021 Corolla Hybrid, plus 90-day payment deferral. Toyota, let's go places.
Beginning the morning you opened your eyes, we spent every waking moment preparing you for the day you'd leave our nest. Whether it's driving to practice or helping with homework, it's all prepared you for, what am I going to be when I grow up? Will you be ready?
After much thought, I made my decision to take my talents to the IBEW Local 613.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is not simply a job, it's a career. Visit IBEW613.org to begin a new future today.
Whether you're heading to an off-road destination for work or play, creating the perfect lawn to wrap up another Yard of the Month award, or preparing the fields for a bumper crop, think SunSouth, where you'll find quality John Deere equipment, affordably priced, and ready to help you tackle outdoor projects faster and more efficient. And now, for those larger projects, think SunSouth to save on our new selection of John Deere compact construction equipment. SunSouth, proud to be the preferred tractor of the Auburn Tigers.
Car wreck and you don't know where to go. Listen real close, I'll tell you what I know. Vance Law Firm will make you smile. Pick up the phone, here's the number to dial. Down 3 for me. 3 Vance Law Firm. 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 3 for me.
It's now time for Between the Hashes, presented by Verizon. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. This is 5G built right.
Welcome to Between the Hashes, presented by Verizon. I'm Brad Law, and joining us today, it is Smoke Monday. Smoke, thanks very much for taking some time to let the people get to know you off the field a little bit today.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, my first question. When's the last time somebody called you Quindarius?
My grandma and my mother calls me that all the time. It's kind of weird, because everybody usually call me Smoke, but when my mom says it, I already know exactly who it is when I hear the name, so it's pretty much easy for me to know who it is.
All right. How often as a kid would you hear your name, Quindarius, called? Did you hear it when you got in trouble?
Definitely did. When it was very loud, got a little bass in the back, I knew I was in trouble. I had no doubts about it. And as soon as I walk in the house and I look and I hear it, I say, yep, time to go put on extra clothes because I'm finna get a whooping.
All right, Auburn football players, they're working hard a lot of the time. So when you have downtime, when you do get downtime, what are you doing to relax and unwind?
I'm the type of person, I don't like really going out like doing stuff with friends and stuff. I stay in my room, watch TV. I love watching movies. I love just listening to music, just vibe all kinds of music, old school, new school, R&B, all kinds of music and stuff like that. So that's what I do in my off time.
All right. What's one of your favorite movies or TV shows to watch?
One of my favorite TV shows is Blacklist. They just dropped the season. I finished it in literally 2 days, so I'm really disappointed because I can't get another season coming in, but at the end of the day, hopefully they'll make another one sooner or later.
Is he your dad? Is he not her dad? I don't know, maybe we'll find out. All right, favorite thing about game day in Auburn?
Favorite thing about game day is Tiger Walk. Tiger Walk is one of the biggest things because when I'm walking down, I get to see all the fans, touch and loving the fans, and also I get to see my family before the game. And for me, that is my why I'm playing the game, is my family. So every time I see my family walking down Tiger Walk, it just makes me feel more excited to play.
All right. He told me he gets complimented on his smile the most. Give it to him one more time. There he is, Smoke Monday. Thanks very much for coming Between the Hashes with us today.
No problem, anytime.
That's Smoke Monday, and this has been Between the Hashes, presented by Verizon.
I'm a Verizon engineer.
And I'm part of the team building a
powerful 5G experience for America.
It's 5G Ultra Wideband, and it's already available in parts of select cities.
Like Los Angeles.
And in New York City.
And it's rolling out in cities around the country.
With massive capacity.
It's like an 8-lane highway compared to a 2-lane dirt road.
25 times faster than today's 4G networks.
In fact, it's the fastest 5G in the world. From the network more people rely on. This is 5G built right, only on Verizon.
In football and the truck game, it's all about performance when choosing your lineup. And with legendary horsepower and gas-powered torque, smart technology like the available Pro Trailer Backup Assist, and a championship tradition, Ford F-150 is more than a truck. It's your starting quarterback. And the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Contact or visit your local Ford dealer for great offers on a 2020 Ford F-150. War Eagle.
Just like your favorite mascot, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama works hard behind the scenes. Proud sponsor of the Tide and Tigers.
Welcome back on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota. A 30-28 thrilling win over Arkansas. Coach Malzahn, what did you say to your team at halftime tonight?
Well, I just said, hey, we're leading the game. We get the ball out in the first drive. Let's go down and score. We didn't, but that was really our mindset, and so that's what we said.
This is a crazy finish to this one tonight. Let's take a look at the second half highlights, presented by Truckworks.
Nix, one-step drop, throws. It's caught by Seth Williams. Seth has the first down by a yard. First down for Auburn. Nix, one-step drop, now runs out of the pocket. He's got a lot of room to run. He's going to get the first down, 45, and out of bounds across midfield, and that is an Auburn first down. Nix wants to throw. Sets with time, throws it. Schwartz got it up the sideline, down the sideline near the 30-yard line, and an Auburn first down. Nix from the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. He flips it out to Anthony Schwartz. Schwartz, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from Bo Nix, and the Tigers are in. Nix to throw. Here comes some pressure. Steps up into the pocket, he looks and he throws. It's caught by Seth Williams at the Arkansas 40. Hops over a man at the 40. Stays on his feet down to the 30-yard line. Smith in the backfield. Franks hands it to Smith. Tries to bounce to the outside. He's going to lose yardage. Back to the 11-yard line and a timeout called by Auburn. Clock rolls. There's the snap. There's the kick from Carlson. It's on the way. And this one is good! With 7 seconds remaining, Carlson has given Auburn a 30-28 lead on a 40-yard field goal.
All right, Coach, we've seen the second half highlights, and it was a crazy finish, and it capped off with the field goal by Anders Carlson to win it in a driving rain that came back in this one. Thoughts about the second half in this one? Boy, Arkansas moved the football so very, very well, but when you absolutely had to get a 3 and out, and you had timeouts remaining, you were able to do so.
Yeah, it was a very interesting second half. Give them credit for keep battling. Then they took the lead, and and then we missed the field goal. Our defense held. We had 3 timeouts. We used them all. Like I said, we were able to have that short punt return. Got the ball at midfield. We were setting really good, and I know Carlson was just chomping at the bit to redeem himself, and sure enough, he did.
You get a big play to set up the field goal. After he missed that one, do you say anything to Anders or just let him go about his work as he went back on the field?
Nah. During that delay or whatever it was, he just kind of gave me that look and that grin like he didn't have to say anything. He was ready to go.
Double-digit tackles for both of your starting linebackers tonight, Jacoby McClain and Owen Pappoe. If you would talk about their play, kind of a depleted area for this Auburn defense, and yet they played so very well for you in the middle.
Yeah, there's no doubt. They're real linebackers, and they were everywhere tonight, and thought they both played extremely well.
What do you take forward after a win like this one, coaches? Now you get ready to go on the road for 2 straight ball games.
Well, first of all, it's an SEC win, and so we're happy about that. I mean, we got areas that we need to improve on, and we will. We talked about being that team that improves a little bit each week, and really that's our goal. And then, like I said at the very first, I mean, it's how you win sometimes that makes the difference later on. And our team didn't give up. They kept fighting. They kept believing. They played for 60 minutes, and kicked a field goal to win the game.
It's an early morning start for the Tigers. Auburn will play at South Carolina next Saturday at 11. We'll be back to talk about the Gamecocks when we return on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Verizon. Verizon is building a powerful 5G experience for America. And by TruckWorks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
As we celebrate 100 years of women's suffrage, we reflect upon a time when we could not register to vote nor hold public office. But now, we have the privilege of representing the people of Alabama in the state legislature.
We must continue to educate and empower women because together we can continue to shatter records and overcome barriers.
Register to vote and obtain your photo ID so you too can exercise your right to vote on November 3rd.
Back when we started this company, folks had the idea that all treated lumber was the same. Well, our little yellow tag put an end to that. Today, people know that the best does have a name, Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine. They use it because they can trust it to be around for years and years. And so will we. Here's to 50 years of 5-star backyards and the little yellow tag.
1, 2, 3, up. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for
Right now, during the Toyota Today's the Day sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Toyota Camry, RAV4, and 2021 Corolla Hybrid, plus 90-day payment deferral. Toyota, let's go places.
Remembering Coach Pat Dye is proudly presented by Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine.
Fourth and goal and a half a yard. Jackson! Touchdown!
Auburn's win in the 1982 Iron Bowl ended a 9-year losing streak to its cross-state rival. After the game, head coach Pat Dye led his team back out on the field to celebrate the victory with the Auburn family.
What I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you, the ones that want to, I'm going to go back out there and thank our people. I didn't send our players back on the field yesterday, and I didn't go back out there myself to put on a big show or anything like that, but I wanted our players to get the true feeling and the emotions of winning a big football game. That's the first big game that we've won. National television, Alabama, and it's going to come down to having to win one like that to win a national championship one of these days. And I wanted to go back out to our people because I knew that how happy they would be and the weeping and wailing with joy and our student body and all of our fans that have been so good to us ever since I've been at Auburn. Even last year when we wasn't winning, look at them passing Lionel around here. I wanted them to feel what it's like, you know, to win one of those big ones.
It's now time for Perfection on the Plains, presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters. Undefeated and gaining confidence, Auburn hosted South Carolina. Cam Newton got scoring started early with what would become one of his most memorable plays as a Tiger.
Down and 10 from the 46. McCaleb now in there. They'll fake the handoff. Newton keeps it. Avoids 1 man at midfield. 45, 40, 35, 30. There goes Cam. 15, 10, 5, dive. Touchdown, Auburn! 46 yards.
Wow! This guy eats up yardage when he is toting the ball.
Yeah, I think looking back on it, we thought we were pretty good. Coach Malzahn and the staff at that time really instilled in us and really becoming the best offense in the country, and obviously the best team in the country. And I think once we played South Carolina, when Cam kind of did that Superman right there in the end zone, that's when everybody kind of started looking at one another and said, man, we might be pretty good. We got a chance to be really, really special.
One of the keys to Cam's success at Auburn was the blocking ability of the wide receivers.
You have to be able to adjust. I mean, you never really knew what Cam was going to do because he anytime the ball was in his hands, obviously he's a special player, and he can start on the left side of the field and end up on the right, back to the left. And so you just always have to be on point as far as blocking your man. And the biggest thing, and the best way to really put it, just make sure your man does not make the play. Make sure your guy that you're responsible for blocking does not make the play.
Cameron Newton fakes the handoff. Cameron straight ahead. He lunges. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll fake the handoff. Cameron will keep it himself. Drives ahead. He is in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Cam rushed for 2 more touchdowns, but Auburn still trailed by 6 points going into the 4th quarter. That's when Auburn's defense turned it up a notch.
Ball loose on the ground at the 26. Auburn says they have it. Auburn says they have it. No official indication yet. Yes, they do. Now Newton will fake that handoff, and they'll throw to a wide open Letson Kirkland in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Auburn capitalized on Gamecock turnovers to take the lead and eventually win 35-27. The Tigers improved to 4-0, breaking into the top 10 in the rankings.
When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond, available at a grocer near you.
The United States was built on the foundations of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Millions of people have defended these pillars of our democracy.
Please remember the sacrifice made by these Americans and make time to register to vote and obtain a government photo ID so you too can vote on November 3rd.
Voting is a sacred right. Sacrifices made by those who so bravely serve our country should never be forgotten.
Back when we started this company, folks had the idea that all treated lumber was the same. Well, our little yellow tag put an end to that. Today, people know that the best does have a name, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. They use it because they can trust it to be around for years and years, and so will we. Here's to 50 years of 5-star backyards and the little yellow tag.
I'm a Verizon engineer.
And I'm part of the team building a
powerful 5G experience for America.
It's 5G ultra wideband, and it's already available in parts of select cities.
Like Los Angeles.
And in New York City.
And it's rolling out in cities around the country.
With massive capacity.
It's like an 8-lane highway compared to a 2-lane dirt road.
25 times faster than today's 4G networks.
In fact, it's the fastest 5G in the world. From the network more people rely on. This is 5G built right, only on Verizon.
When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond, available at a grocer near you.
Wrapping things up on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. All right, Coach, tough stretch coming up. They're all tough now in the SEC. 2 straight road games, and it starts with an improving South Carolina team. Second straight week, you're going to get a team that comes off of its first win of the season and the first of 2 straight road games for you Tigers.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Like I said, you look at this season, you see the upsets or whatever that you've seen the first 3 weeks, and this is a very unique season, and you can't take anything for granted. Going on the road against a team that just won. I know they're a real solid team. We'll have to play well. And we'll have to improve, and that's really what we've been talking about.
Coach, from a positive standpoint, what do you take forward as you get ready for these 2 straight road games?
Hey, there's nothing like winning, and we had a bad taste in our mouth last week, an extremely tough loss. It was a tough week, and now we're back on track in the win column with some momentum. We need to heal up. I mean, we're you know, like I said, we played without a lot of our main guys, and we need to get those guys healed up. We need to have a super week of practice and be ready to keep improving.
War Eagle coach, congratulations on the win.
War Eagle.
Tigers head coach Gus Malzahn. I'm Andy Burcham, and this has been the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.